Welcome back to VDVRE Arcade. In today's video, Fred, Eddie the Eagle, and I are going to be taking you back to the 1980s, the birth of video games and motion simulators in the arcade arena. Two games in particular, Space Harrier and Afterburner, and the third game that I want to talk about because it's the 2020 version of those games, but with VR and a DOF motion simulator instead of in an arcade. So if you want to see what my thoughts are, stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll be clamoring to play this game too.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
So these are the two games from the 80s, 1985 Space Harrier, 1987 for Afterburner, and this is kind of what we were rocking. This was my first really go at anything with motion and kind of got me set up for later in life to want to get my own motion rig when I could afford one. And yeah, this along with the Vectrex's 3D glasses has kind of put me where I am today with the VR and the motion. So just wanted to show you guys this because the game I'm about to show you is just so similar except for like 2026 tech, and it's awesome because you got VR now and the motion and with haptics, it's just great.
3,
so let's take a look
2,
at Hyperstorm
1.
and you'll see what I
System
mean.
initialized. Incoming transmission. Mission accomplished.
Ooh, boy. That is some stuff there, man. You can tell. everybody, there you are. There's the 3 games. They're all kind of similar. I wanted to show you some stuff from the 1980s because that was like the birth of motion in gaming. Those 2 games in the arcade, and here we are 40 years later, and we have this stuff in our houses, garages, shops, whatever, and we can do the same thing and play a game that's a little more advanced, but along the same lines with Hyperstorm. It's super, super addictive. Has 9 levels, 3 difficulty settings. It's kind of the diamond in the rough for motion simulators, if you ask me. You know, there's a guy that made a comment, said that, and I 100% agree after playing it. And it's amazing how sometimes adding just the simplest little motion or something to a game can make it go from good to great. And I think adding motion to this game along with the VR, and if you have a Haptics vest, can add that as well, just makes this game great. It's not super difficult. It doesn't have a story. It's just an arcade shooter where you got to get to the end of the 9 levels that you have. But it is super addictive, super fun, super intense, and a joy to play when you have motion. If you've been in the arcade scene, you're old enough to remember that and played any of these games, you definitely got to check it out. It's only $1 on Steam. And if you haven't and you want to know what it was kind of like to play those games, this game will give you some similar vibes to what those games did in the arcades in the 1980s. So I came across this during my 10-game spread video recording, and I had to put a video out for everybody because this game is just too cool to miss if you've got a motion platform. So rush out, get this game. It's $1, throw it in, and you can thank me later. Until the next time, from Fred, Eddie the Eagle, and me, Peter V, have fun gaming.